I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hello again, it's Nisi. You know Seulgi, Red Velvet's chameleon. She's been quietly building a solo career that spotlights her strength, nuance, texture, and a sense of mood that never feels forced. She is constantly pulling you in with a siren-like intention and restraint. That's not just refreshing, it's rare. Accidentally on Purpose is a true no-skip because its B-sides do the heavy lifting. Lyrically, vocally, and sonically, revealing Seulgi's most interesting experiments and the connective tissue of her artistry beyond a single hook. She's an artist shaping a narrative arc you want to live in from track 1 to done. That kind of curation demands care in writing, sequencing, and sonic identity. Accidentally on Purpose uses the sequencing of its songs to create a compelling narrative arc, constructing an emotional roller coaster for the listener that contrasts the initial shock and awe with a more relaxed and introspective state. Using a 3-act structure, the album is broken into song duos with a tantalizing destruction of Baby Not Baby and Better Days, transitioning to the nonchalant come down of Rollin with My Homies and Whatever, and ending with the ultimate surrender to pure love and praying and weakness. It's not enough to simply say that Accidentally on Purpose is a narrative journey. We need to hear it, and that's where the magic of sequencing comes in. Each track isn't just a standalone piece. It's intricately connected to the one before and after, forming a chain of emotions that pulls you deeper into the album's world. The album starts with Baby Not Baby, which introduces Seulgi as the main character, a hazardous seductress who thrives on provoking others. I reacted to that Roxanne feedback when it dropped, so please check it out if you want to see my in-the-moment thoughts. It does its job as the intro and title song, establishing the initial album tone and setting the stage for the story. The lyrics contain a message about walking your own path at your own pace. It's the catalyst that sets the entire narrative in motion, sleek, deliberate, and catchy without sacrificing texture. The moment you move past the single, the B-sides feel like hands on the fader, nudging the palette warmer or colder, leaning into shadows, letting silence breathe. It's where you start hearing the patience and the pen. Better Days, the implied sequel to Baby Not Baby, dives deeper into ill-boding shadows with a vivid, unnerving soundscape. It feels like a quiet thesis on resilience, not fireworks, but a flicker that refuses to go out. The writing lands because it leaves space for you to bring your own story to it. Seulgi's delivery hits that sweet spot between steady and soft, emotion forward without over-singing. The track isn't just dark, it's a complex exploration of deception and paradoxical hope. Seulgi's vocals, combined with the heavy bass line and haunting melodies, create a vivid and unnerving soundscape. It's a dream, but one laced with danger, where beautiful eyes offer a temporary escape from a harsh reality. This act establishes the initial conflict and sets the tone for the journey ahead. After the intoxicating highs and shadowy depths of Act 1, Act 2 offers a much-needed breather, a moment to step back from the drama and find solace in simpler pleasures. In the breezy, freezy cool down of Rollin with My Homies and Whatever, our protagonist is given a chance to reconnect with herself and find strength in the supportive bonds of those around her. Rollin with My Homies has a carefree, easygoing feel like strolling down the street with your bestie. It embodies a laid-back West Coast vibe with a wink of levity in its playful cadence and elastic phrasing. It lets Seulgi play with color and rhythm while toggling between conversational and melodic lines like she's sketching in real time. This keeps the song's energy airborne and, yes, cluelessly classic.
They're playing our song, the one that Ellen and I danced to. Rollin with Homies.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Don't cry.
I'm sorry.
I feel old, but I also feel very happy when I listen to this song. But beyond the breezy surface, there's a deeper meaning about the importance of surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, and who make you feel good about being yourself. It's a reminder that even when life gets tough, you're not alone. Whatever embraces the idea of moving at one's own pace without being concerned by others' opinions or judgment. It's a defiant anthem of self-acceptance, a rejection of societal pressure to conform. The lyrics celebrate individuality and encourage listeners to embrace their quirks and imperfections. It's a reminder that true happiness comes from within, not from seeking external validation. Production is deliberately stripped down and raw, emphasizing Seulgi's vocals and the song's message of authenticity. It's the sonic embodiment of the whatever attitude, a carefree shrug in the face of expectations. This act provides a moment of respite, a chance to breathe before the final emotional climax. The journey culminates in Act 3, a surrender to pure love and a complete embrace of vulnerability. It's about letting go of your defenses and allowing yourself to be fully seen, flaws and all. Fraying and weakness represent a recognition that true strength lies in allowing yourself to be weak. Fraying embodies the spirit of resilience, testament to the human capacity for growth amidst adversity. It's a sonic portrayal of navigating darkness and uncertainty, those moments where one feels utterly lost and fragmented. The song acknowledges the presence of a guiding light, whether internal or external, that empowers the listener to rise from the depths of despair. It's an anthem of transformation and self-discovery, urging us to confront our fears and embrace the possibility of new beginnings. The melody, both haunting and hopeful, serves as a reminder that even in our most vulnerable moments, we possess the innate ability to rediscover our hidden strength and embark on a journey of self-empowerment. Weakness, our closer, and the track on this album that's co-written by Seulgi, is a sweet, cheerful, soft love song. It delivers a sense of sweetness through candied lyrics that describe being endlessly clumsy and vulnerable after coming to a late realization of love. It's the confession booth, the breathy edges, the rounded vowels, the restraint on high notes. She's painting vulnerability in negative space. You feel the crack before you hear it, which is exactly why it lands. It's a song that celebrates the beauty of imperfection, the joy of finding someone who loves you not despite your flaws, but because of them. The production is light and airy, creating a sense of warmth and intimacy. It's a sonic embodiment of the feeling of being completely comfortable and at peace in someone's presence. This act brings resolution and a sense of emotional catharsis. Inside Red Velvet's kaleidoscope, Seulgi is precision, dance line clarity, vocal control, a center of gravity. Solo, she pushes closer to the mic, more R&B curvature, more lyrical intimacy, more "this is how I talk when the cameras are off" energy. This album is a testament to her growth as a storyteller, using her voice and artistry to bring this narrative to life. The tracks aren't just songs, they're chapters in a story. These B-sides are not just filler. They're the core of the album's emotional thesis, sketching Seulgi's palette and making the no-skip label feel like a promise kept. It's in these tracks that we see her embracing R&B with a new intimacy and connecting with listeners on a deeper level through empathy-forward storytelling. No song on this album is accidental at all. They're intentional, revealing a well-honed instinct for crafting a cohesive and compelling artistic statement. They're my girls' solo calling card. So, about that accidental purpose. It feels like less a grand plan, more a well-honed instinct that reveals intention in hindsight. The album introduces this dramatic and enrapturing character from the start, and then unfolds by allowing the listener to follow Seulgi's journey as the main character, experiencing her triumphs and vulnerabilities along the way. It's a testament to the power of sequencing and the artistry of Seulgi as a storyteller. The genius of Accidentally on Purpose isn't just in the individual tracks, but in how they build upon each other to create a complete and immersive experience. Seulgi isn't just singing songs. She's the star in a movie purely for our ears, and it's a story that replays in your mind long after the credits roll. Okay, so what's my favorite song? Has always been, and still is, as I write this, Weakness. It's the confession chapter, careful architecture masquerading as simplicity, taste over tricks, emotion over excess. And from my perspective, it's where Seulgi's perspective is most legible. It's deeply I, without feeling insular. So yeah, I think Weakness is the best song on Accidentally on Purpose. As a title track, Baby Not Baby does its job. It's sleek, hook forward, it's a strong front door. But Weakness is the room you remember. It's the stomach, if we had the horror of living in Hill House. If the album earns its no-skip badge, it's because of the B-sides. Because the B-sides carry the emotional thesis, Weakness is the core. In tone, in lyric, and in the way it trusts stillness to say the loud part.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you